How many smartphone upgrades will there be worldwide in 2015?
At least 1 billion, which is the highest number ever. So it goes kind of counter to some reports in the market which are saying that people aren't upgrading as much. And that's 1 billion out of the 1.4 billion smartphones we expect to be sold in 2015. And it's about $1 billion per day spent on upgrades.
Wow. I mean, we can see that sort of in the chart. The orange bar, the replacement phone market, just keeps getting bigger and bigger. But why are people still replacing their phones? I mean, my phone's pretty good. It's amazing. It's got a great camera. It's got a great everything. Why would I want to go out and get a new phone?
Yeah, it does seem a bit strange to be replacing a rectangular piece of plastic and metal and glass with another looking largely the same. But what's actually happening is that there are lots and lots of upgrades which are occurring under the hood or between the covers, so to speak. And let's remember that the smartphone, the modern smartphone, is about 7 or 8 years old. So when you look at PCs, which may have hit a kind of plateau, they've been around for 25, 30 years. So there's been lots of iteration that's taken place in that time. There's a lot yet to happen. We think about 5 years worth in smartphones.
Well, can you give me some, I mean, one of them is really obvious. If my battery stops working and I can't replace it, if I drop it and I break it, I need a new phone. But in addition to those, what kind of features are going to get people to reach into their wallets and spend another $300,000, $500,000 on a new phone?
Yeah, so one of the biggest features in a smartphone is the camera. You may think, what's the difference between a camera, what's the difference between 16 megapixels and 20? But one of the core reasons why people like using the cameras in their phone, despite the fact that compared to a compact camera or an SLR, it is the worst technically, is because they can capture and send. And the ability to capture and send gets better with every single year. So for example, the amount of light that can be let in gets better, so you can take better low light photos. The ability to control judder in the phone gets better all the time. And then as you move from 3G to 4G, you can send the photos faster. So you can create more photos that you want to share, and you can share them more easily, which probably means that you'll share more of them, you'll post more of them. So for those reasons, people want to upgrade their phones along with other reasons.
Right, but that's kind of on the hardware side, and in predictions we spend a lot of time talking not just about technical things, but often the human psychology that drives behavior like buying a new phone. What are some of the psychological drivers for 2015?
Well, one of the big drivers is peer pressure, and that's always the case with a piece of technology which is very, very personal. And let's remember, this is the most personal of all the devices that we have. And we regard it almost as an extension of our characters. So when we get a brand new phone, we tend to preen, we show it off a lot, we make excuses to bring it out. In the same way that when you buy a brand new car, you will do drives with no purpose.
That all makes sense. And when I think back to one of our other predictions this year about payments, using your smartphone to make payments in store, that requires for some of the solutions a fingerprint reader. And of course, although there have been fingerprint readers, it's still a tiny percentage of the global installed base. So that could be another tipping point for causing part of that billion. I actually just did the math, and at 1 billion upgrades for the year, that would mean just in the course of somebody watching this video, over 6,000 smartphones were upgraded.